Hi guys. Hi guys, welcome to Worth Living. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a challenge because I'm gonna do my introduction in 3 different native languages. Okay, I'm gonna start ka Setswana. Okay, dumelang batho ba me ba go ratiwa la mogetse mo Worth Living. Leina la me ke Messi Letsheleya. Now Kalanga Dumilani bakanye kwetu ndoma muchila mu Worth Living zina langu ndimi Messi Letsheleya. Hey! Aretseka Sesotho. Dumelang la mohetswe mona mo Worth Living. Lebitso laka ke Messi wa ha Letsheleya. That's beautiful. All right, guys, let's get to the topic. The topic today is about social media. Social media has got its own pros and cons. Beautiful stuff about social media. We get to do our businesses on social media. We get to be updated about what's happening on social media. We get to see our loved ones on social media. We get to talk because these days we live far apart from each other. We get to use social media to communicate and talk to our loved ones. But guys, have you realized that social media is one contributing factor to our mental health issues? Okay, let me go into details. I think it's important that once in a while we just leave social media for some time just to recoup and find ourselves. I've realized that oftentimes when we see people's success, yes, we celebrate with them. Some do celebrate with them, but some kind of feel like, you know what, I should have been the first to achieve that. How did that girl achieve that? Because that girl, we went to the same school. Because that girl, we grew up together. Oh my God, how come she achieved so much? You know, it's normal. We are people. But I'm saying it's important that you take a break from social media for some time to try and recoup and find yourself. Who are you? You know, you sit down and you ask yourself, who am I? In the midst of what's happening on social media, in the midst of what I'm seeing around me, where do I fit in the equation? All right. Social media has been one major contributing factor to separating families. As much as it brought families closer, but at the same time, you know, families have drifted away. Let's talk about WhatsApp first of all. WhatsApp, it's a platform where we definitely have groups. It's a good wrong. We have groups that the family and all that. But we have realized that sometimes it's exhausting to be part of a group and only the family members that have certain expectations from you. People say things on social media, it exhausts. People say things on WhatsApp. Family members say things on WhatsApp that exhausts. But sometimes you just need to just exit. I'm saying, when you find yourself being pressured, when you find yourself, instead of clapping hands for the next person, you find yourself being pressured, take a break from social media. So I like Facebook and say, you know what, I'm going to be out of Facebook for some time while I find myself. Why? Because if you're pressured and a particular person is posting about their success, is posting about beautiful things that are happening in their life, guys, you become just this bitter person without realizing that you're becoming bitter. So the reason why I'm saying you need to exit, like when you find yourself unable to clap hands for the next person, it's normal. Sometimes you look at your life and you say, but it's normal. But I'm saying, how you take a break from social media, because so at that particular time when you feel pressure, exit because you're about to become someone that you're not. All right. So that's one particular reason why I would say, exit Facebook, because it's going to change you to become the person that you're not. And at the same time, you'll be clapping hands for people, and you know deep inside your heart that you're not clapping hands. You're having a lot of pressure. You're becoming somebody else. So it's important that how to that level, just take a break from social media. Take a deep breath and take a break from social media. Social media, as much as it's important and it's nice and everything like that, has also contributed majorly to a lot of depression that we see today. People are depressed. Na guys, for one, na hela LinkedIn ka boyo ni hela entsinga stress guys. I don't want to lie. LinkedIn ha ke tsena mo gone ke bona motho a kwala hore I just started a job ko kai as this and this. I'm happy for them, but there are times when it overwhelms me. It overwhelms me to say, it's like even when you had a dream that you want to take this direction, it's like when the direction that you wanted to take, you start seeing the direction you feel like you want to change the direction of your career. Can you see how this whole thing is just shifting our perceptions and shifting and taking us away from our dreams? And then the next thing, you move away, okay, let me do that because it's trending, it seems to be working out. Maybe if I can just take the route this and this because I want to say you move that side, but maybe that's not what the Lord has called you to be. And then you start doing that particular thing. And then you move in cycles, you get depressed that side, you come back again, from the beginning, I've always wanted to be a pilot. Maybe somebody comes and tells you, pilot, they get a qualification, you have a pilot, they be like a graduate. I get one on about makeup, about business and makeup is working out. Maybe it's not you. When you are joining it because you're looking for money, you get it. I parallel business, yeah, makeup, and then you come this side. The pilot qualification, I just acquired it and I'm definitely going to be a pilot. What happened to Megan, I've always wanted to be a pilot. So what social media does is that it takes away from our dreams. It takes away from our visions. It distracts us from achieving what we have set before us. You need to be wise when you're on social media. You need to look at other people's successes as an inspiration, not as a comparison to what is going on in your life. So the reason why I'm saying you need to take a break from social media is because it distracts you from the dreams and the vision that you had. You constantly move in circles because how Moana, this works, you run there. And the next person says this one works, you run there. So you're definitely going to be running in circles until you grow a beard. And then you're going to be moving in cycles. So sometimes you need to take a break and say, you know what? Let me go back to the vision board. Let me see how far I have gone. Let me retrace my steps and start this whole thing from start without any interference from anyone. Because social media has got that power to pollute your thinking. It's got that power to pollute your perception. To think that a particular business or idea that the Lord put in your head will not work, and yet it will. And then you start running to people's races like because when you wanna run, so it's important that we take a break from social media. It contributes a lot to mental health. It contributes a lot of sicknesses that we go through today. How you check on Facebook, you wonder and you ask yourself, but like what really happened? People post on Facebook to glorify their God. Some post on Facebook as a score settling, process with their exes or with whoever. And sometimes we drag ourselves into those fights. It's a taruna, So if you are in that state where you can't take it anymore, the pressure of social media is too much, take a break. Take a break, on social media, and say, you know what? One other reason that I may say we need to take a break from social media is the fact that I've looked at TikTok. Like each time I swipe up on TikTok or I swipe down on TikTok, I will see from Masangoma to what do you call them, astrologists, to different types of spirituality or of spiritual people. And some come with a different doctrine, and they will tell you, this is what this Bible meant, this is what it means, oh, this Bible is not telling the truth, oh, do you know that Jesus is not, like there's a lot of doctrines that are coming through trying to confuse people. So sometimes you need to take a break from social media and just recoup, get your Bible and just check this God for yourself, because social media has really consumed our time that even I myself, sometimes when I get on TikTok, let's say I'm trying to check something, and then 2 hours later I'm still on TikTok. And of recent, I've just been seeing a lot of content about ghosts, something, an app about ghosts and what. The person goes to the graveyards and starts speaking to the dead people, so he says, and that particular app will be saying a lot of things, like the ghost will be saying, go away, or you're made to believe that the person is talking to ghosts, which I don't know, I don't understand, you understand? And when you find yourself in that particular content and you are an unstable child of God or an unstable Christian, when such content come, they confuse you. So one other reason for you to take a break from social media and find yourself is just make sure that you don't get confused. You go back to the first love. You go back to God, because there's a lot of doctrines and a lot of philosophies. I'll put down a scripture that the Bible tells us or warns us about doctrines and philosophies that will come through in the times that we're in. Everybody's talking about God. Everybody's talking about spirituality. But how do you draw a line that this is from God or this is not from God? Sometimes you need to take a break, because when you consume a lot of this content, it's gonna get you lost. So for today, I only had those points where I wanted to share with you that, guys, it's important that you need to be careful. Sometimes you need to take a break from social media and find yourself, give your family time, give God time, and give yourself time to even heal, because oftentimes we are wounded even on social media, like I already spoken about family WhatsApp groups. We hardly speak on family WhatsApp groups. We hardly speak. We speak only when there's a problem, you know what I mean? And simply because most of us were hurt because of what was said on those social media platforms. So we need to debrief, we need to take a break from social media, find ourselves, find God. What's most important is to find God. This one, I cannot overemphasize it, because I have seen a lot of doctrine coming through on TikTok about where God is, who God is, what God is. If you're not careful, you can really be brainwashed. So it's time that we and sometimes when it gets overwhelming, as it does, and oftentimes with a lot of people, even with myself, we take a break from social media and recoup and say, I'm going back to the Bible, I'm going to check this God for myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys saw something or viewed the whole social media thing the way I view it, and how it's important that we take a break from social media and find ourselves and find God, and go back to our vision boards and say, this is who I am, this is what I want to be, and this is what I want to do, and stick to the vision board. All right? Thank you so much for watching.